Thank you. Thank you for having me. So, how's everybody doing out there? Happy quarantine. That's how I've been saying it, like it's a holiday. Wishing you happy quarantine. You know, trying to make it seem positive. And quarantine does have some things in common, like major holidays. Businesses are closed. We're all eating lots of food, so it's kind of like a holiday. But the biggest difference, all those family members that you don't ever want to see, you don't have to because you can't see anybody right now. So that's different. That's different. And quarantine it's different for everybody. Like, we're all in the same boat, we are, but there are definitely different kinds of quarantine. Like, if you don't know what to do, if you're kind of just sitting around, then you're in a quarantine. Or if you've been watching horror movies like I have to spend the time, then you're in a quarantine. Or maybe you're having lots of sex, lucky you, to pass the time. Then you're in a quarantine. Or maybe you're a parent and you're just on lockdown with your kids, well, then you're just in hell. Hats off to you parents, definitely much respect. But it's amazing, isn't it? Something so serious, something so life-changing happened, and one of the best ways to prevent it, something so simple, washing your hands. And all these videos and all these tutorials came out, we had to remind and reteach adults how to wash their hands. Like something we teach to children, like, who are these adults? But the thing is, I can tell you who these adults are. They are the men on Tinder. You want to talk about tough times during pandemic. Has anybody been on Tinder lately? It is not cute. It is not the time to be dating. It's really not. I mean, people can't even find toilet paper, and I think I'm gonna find love, you know? But I thought I had a good match the other day. I really did. I matched with this gentleman, and he had a mask on in his picture, you know, being cute. He said he's been wearing a mask since before it was popular. But, you know, kind of odd, but still. He was really into music, which I love, and he was a really talented singer, which is amazing. And then I saw that he's in Paris. Turns out he was a fan of the opera. So, that's not gonna work. But should I really be dating right now anyway? It's really not the time. Nobody's looking their best. That's another thing. Nobody is looking their best. I keep seeing memes, and actually some of them are kind of mean, about how you won't be able to recognize women during the quarantine because we can't go to the salon, we can't get our eyelash extensions or our hair dye or our waxing or tanning or whatever else. And you might look at those memes and think that women are really high maintenance. But what I take away from it, we have been letting men get away with doing nothing. Nothing. Think about it. They sold you on beards. Lumberjack beards that look good on almost none of them, ladies. And they sold us on this like it was sexy. That is smart marketing and next level laziness there. That is what that is. And then they took it a step further and tried to sell us dad bod. Dad bod, a term for a not terribly fit male body. Dad bod. Because we all know that when men have children, you know, when they become a father, the male body just goes through all these extreme changes. Except, oh wait, no, that's the female body. So, dad bod, not a thing, not a thing. But again, probably not a good time to be dating anyway. And dating's always difficult in Vegas. That's where I live, that's my home. Vegas is really different. It is, it's a very unique place. And that's why people love Vegas, you know? We keep all your secrets for you. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? So I see it with tourists. I've seen it 100 times. They come here and they feel like they need to be extra. They need to be their naughtiest self. So instead of being Dr. Jekyll, you know, they'll be Mr. Hyde. Or instead of just being mild-mannered Peter Parker Spider-Man, they become Venom. Or instead of just being Joe Exotic, they transform into Carol Baskin. They just become their naughtiest self. That's what happens when they come here. But we do miss all of you tourists. We want you back. We want our fair city to open up again. It will happen, so hang tight. Thanks for watching. I'm Miss Poison.